Hello from the USA Pan Kitchen. I am Nikki, and today we're going to be talking about Christmas cookies. We are going to use our USA Pan cookie sheet pan to be making chocolate crinkle cookies. So for our ingredients, we have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, we have a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, a cup of sugar, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and then we have a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar for rolling them in. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna go ahead and mix the dry ingredients. I'm gonna put the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. I'm just gonna give that a whisk. Mix that up. I'm going to set that aside for now. We're going to start with our eggs. I have 2 eggs. We're just going to crack these in here. And I'm going to mix these with a cup of sugar. You don't even need a mixer to do this. I'm going to do this all by hand. If you have your mixer out and you want to do it with your mixer, go right ahead. But I don't have my mixer out, so I'm just going to do it by hand for now. And get the vegetable oil in there and the cocoa powder. Be careful because this stuff will fly everywhere. It'll be like powder up your nose and all over your kitchen if you're not careful. So these cookies it's a really traditional Christmas cookie actually, and they're very fudgy, almost like a brownie. And then when you roll them in that thick coating of powdered sugar, you get that crinkly top. That is the trademark of these cookies. Get that vanilla stirred in there. Once that's mixed up really well, I'm gonna switch this out for my spatula, and I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients. And you know what? You just wanna mix this till it is just mixed. Don't overmix your flour ever when you're making cookies. And that is the dough. Super easy. It will be really thick, like a brownie batter. So once this is done, what you're gonna wanna do is refrigerate this for at least 3 hours. You can refrigerate it for a day if you need to, but at least 3 hours because it's way too soft and warm to roll this way. So we've have some dough that was chilling in the refrigerator, and we're gonna scoop it out onto our USA Pan cookie sheet, which is this pan right here. I would tell you guys to be very careful when you're taking this out of the oven. I've done this myself many times at home. I've pulled it out and stuff has literally slid right off into my oven. So just be careful of that. Our non-stick is almost too good. So I'm gonna use a cookie scoop, and once I scoop these, I'm gonna roll them in powdered sugar, roll them in balls, and then put them on the cookie sheet. It does help to have your hands a little bit wet for this because it can be sticky, so I've got a little paper towel here to help me with that. You want to leave some space on the cookie sheet between these because they will spread. Okay, so I've scooped the cookies and rolled them and put them on the USA Pan cookie sheet, and I'm gonna bake them at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so we took our chocolate crinkle cookies out of the oven after 10 minutes, and you can see the top cracked beautifully. This is, like I said, a super fudgy cookie, and then you've got that powdered sugar on the top. This is a classic Christmas cookie. These are still warm, so I don't wanna disturb them too much, but I wanna show you how cleanly they come off the bottom of the pan. We did roll them in all that powdered sugar, so you can see how they come cleanly off the pan. They baked up nice and beautiful thanks to our USA Pans. Thank you for joining us today for our Christmas cookie recipe. If you want to subscribe, the link is below. Like and follow us on social media, and please come back next week for another video. Thank you.